75 million records sold and 12 solo studio albums to his credit, R. Kelly revolutionized R&B music. But amid a string of sexual assault allegations spanning over 20 years, his musical legacy has ballooned into a bubble of controversy. Despite canceled concerts, the plights of the Me Too and Mute R. Kelly movements, and Spotify making moves to cut ties with the Grammy winner, R. Kelly maintains a stance of innocence.
They canceled it. I don't know why they canceled the show. I never heard of a show being canceled because of rumors.
And with skeptics and supporters continuing to weigh in on both sides, questions surrounding R. Kelly's character remain unanswered. Welcome back, and as I continue this conversation with the woman who arguably knew R. Kelly best, his ex-wife, Drea Kelly, I hope to get some answers about the man, the father, the husband, and the musical icon. But before him, let's get into you more. Mm-hmm. I've known you so long.
Forever.
15, 20 years,
yes.
child. And I go back to the time that I remember we were on TP2 tour. And the very first time that I saw you come on stage, because people, I mean, if you have not seen Drea Kelly dance, you have not lived. I'm talking about surpassing Alvin Ailey. Okay?
Thank you.
I saw you dance and get ready because you choreographed all his shows.
Yes.
And then I saw you get off stage after this ridiculously ferocious performance and take the baby in your arms and go backstage and get ready for the next scene.
Yep.
You are an amazing mother.
Thank you.
And that was my first encounter with you as a woman, you know, and I was very young. You're an amazing mother. How has it been shielding them from what is all over the internet and everywhere? How can you protect them from this?
You can't. That's the hard part, being a mom. You just cannot. Wow, this is, again, I just want to apologize to the audience. It's very difficult for me.
It's okay. But here is the place you can do it.
As a mom, you want to protect your children from all pain.
Absolutely.
I don't care if it's a boo-boo on the knee to being bullied in school. When he went through the trial, I just remember something said, "You're a lioness, protect your cubs." That's it. That's all I cared about, protecting my babies. But then as it grew and it got out into the media, there were certain things I couldn't protect my babies from. You can't protect them when they're in school and they're by themselves. And I remember one instance, my daughter did not share this with me, my oldest Joanne. She did not share this with me in probably 2 years ago. She said, "Mom, I remember one day we had a reading session in class, and everybody had to get up in front of the class and read. And a little boy, Mason, in her class, they're all getting up, and Joanne walks to the front of the class, and she grabs her book. And the little boy, Mason, decides that today is joke day, and he says, 'So, Joanne, let me ask you this. Does your dad pee on you at night instead of reading you bedtime stories?' And I just remember, as a mom, my heart broke in a million pieces.
And how did Robert R. Kelly, what was his role? How did he foster them
There
through
isn't
this?
one. There isn't one.
You were alone in this.
I'm alone, was alone, am alone, and will continue to be alone. And I'm very aware of it. I remember doing the Hollywood Exes, and people would always ask me, "What do you feel about Robert Drea?" And I would always say, you know, just because we're divorced doesn't mean we're not a family. And I feel differently about that now. Because I feel like as a family, as a father, you protect your children. You stand up for your children. You are present for your children. I don't believe that he even understands the magnitude to the things that I deal with, even being away from him 10 years. He doesn't understand the magnitude to which my children get bullied on Instagram. He doesn't understand to the magnitude.
As the conversation continues with Drea, we hope to get some answers, maybe more, about his father and Drea and where they are continuing. Stay right here. We'll be back.